Hi guys, hi beautiful people, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Crystal here, and in today's video I'm going to be continuing on my coverage of Mr. and Miss Supranational. Alright, so this time around I'm going to be focusing on Nigeria. Alright, so yesterday was the supermodel competition, and so far so good. We are doing very well in Poland. I must really give it to our representatives. Yeah, this is the first time that Nigeria is actually having a male and female representative in Miss Supranational, and I must say that we are doing very well. I think that, you know, the pair, Mazi Michael and Paula Izindu, they are really doing very well. I think, yeah, as a couple, as a team. And this particular picture I'm going to be putting on the screen, like seriously, it was very I love this picture, you know, both of them. And individually, I would say that they are doing very well in their respective categories. And surprise for me is Mazi Michael, because, you know, going into the competition, he wasn't originally built to represent Nigeria in Mr. Supranational, but he was called up last minute to do that, and I feel like he was just really he was just prepared for the competition. Like, he has been preparing for it. Like, he's so much prepared for the competition. Like, at this point, I would say that he's even more prepared than Paula at this point. Although I think he was actually crowned way before Paula, but I feel like, you know, he wasn't prepared for Supranational. Okay, he was actually crowned for Mr. World. But you know, the way he just switched and, you know, doing very well in Supranational, you would think that, you know, he was built to represent Nigeria in Mr. Supranational. But all the same, I think that Mazi Michael has been the greatest surprise for me going to this competition, because I have not seen any male Nigerian contestant that is well prepared like the way he's prepared. Like, seriously, you guys, like he's giving us what they call it, he's giving us the show back to back, like back to back slaying. That's what he's doing right now in Poland, and I see him really going very far. He's, you know, he got to the top 5 in talent competition, and also he got to the top 10 in the supermodel competition. So Mazi Michael is our best bet from the African region to win Mr. Supranational. So all fingers crossed for him. In fact, I think that at this point he's my favorite from the African region. Okay, yeah. So let me not blab too much. Let's get right into the review and recap of Nigeria's performance in the supermodel competition. First off, I'm going to be starting with Paula Izindu. Yeah, she came out in this gown, this short gown. I think it's a green, I don't know, is it green? Okay, I think it's green. The bottom is green. She came out in this short black and green gown with designs. I don't know if what they call this thing again. Is it I don't know what they call this on the side. Peplon. I think it's a peplon design dress. Of which I was so disappointed. I won't lie to you guys. Like, I was not really a fan of this dress. I feel like she would have gone for an Ankara print, you know, with, I think I'll put the picture on the screen for what I think she would have gone for. But all the same, I feel like she the catwalk she did, you know, very well. She has really improved on her catwalk previously from what she did in the national pageant. But I was not really a fan of this dress. But all the same, at least she delivered in this category. All right, but unfortunately she was not able to make it into the top 2 from the African region. It was South Africa and Zimbabwe, sorry, it was South Africa and Zambia that made it to the top 2 from the African region. And you guys know that Zambia won the top model competition overall from the African region, which was another well-deserved victory, I must say. But I think that going forward, the rest of the African countries, none of them actually came out in African prints, which I was like, what's happening? Like, you're supposed to sell in the African culture, okay, in this competition, this top model competition. What happened to the designers from, you know, from the various African countries? At least they would have designed a, you know, a piece that represents, you know, their countries. Okay, so I don't know why they came out in, you know, in some designs that were not really, that did not have the African print in them. But I think going forward they should try as much as possible to you know, depict the African culture in this particular supermodel competition. All right, so going forward, let's talk about the men. yeah. Mazi Michael as usual. Yeah. So in the men's category, Mazi Michael came out in this all black ensemble, which I was like, wow, this is giving fierceness. See his face in this particular walk, like he was giving, because his face was giving that fierceness. I love this cap. I love this attire. It was simple, but it made a statement. It made a huge statement, which I feel like made him to get to the top 10 position. Okay, from the overall, he was he got into the top 10 in the men's category. Okay, so this was what he wore in the first outfit. So secondly, he came out in these very, very, very nice ensemble as well, but the shirt was halfway. He wore it halfway, and I must say that this look gave fierceness as usual. And I love this overall, and the way he just opened the other side, that like half part of his body was open. Okay, I love it. I guys, you don't understand, like seriously, he devoured this round. I must say that going forward, I think, like I said in the beginning, Mazi Michael came prepared, and he's serving us teas, serving us hotness. He's slaying in Poland, and so far so good. He's really doing very well. And yeah, he got to the top 10, and I don't know if they are going to call the final results on the grand finale day, but let's keep our fingers crossed for Mazi Michael. But I loved his performance in both categories. I must say that he is our best bet to win from the African region. All right, so that's it. And what do you guys think of Nigeria's performance in the supermodel competition? And comment down below what you think. Today is the preliminary competition. Like seriously, it's been like we are drawing close to the end of this competition, and the preliminaries will determine a lot of things. Will determine who goes into the top 20 for each categories, and I wish Nigeria the best of luck. Okay, I'm going to be covering that the preliminary competition. I'm going to be talking about my favorites after the preliminary competition. Okay, so of course I'll review Nigeria's performance as well, and also favorite from the African region, so you guys should watch out for that video. But I would say that going forward, Nigerian representatives, this is the best I've seen Nigerian reps in recent times, and I wish them all the best of luck going into the prelims today. So let's see how it goes. Probably I'll come on live when the prelims starts. I don't know, I'm not sure, but let's see how it goes. But I'll try as much as possible to post this video before the prelims. Okay, so guys, come to the end of this video. Comment down below what you think about Nigeria's performance. Okay, and I'll see you all in my next video coming up very soon. Bye.